want you to build that relationship before they take an action. You can still have pages that have an opt-in, have a opt-in box in there, but it has to be surrounded by some decent content and links outbound and other things on the site like articles, and that will raise your overall quality score, and that is what Google will like. And they'll drop your bids, and I mean, in the long term, it will make you more money, which is what Google wants. Google wants quality. You want more money. You're gonna have to work more to get it now, and that's just the way it is. Simple affiliate bridge pages that we talked about before, those won't work either.
Hold on, there's a bunch of kids running around over here dragging stuff against the floor, and these kids are just crazy nowadays, I tell you.
It's non-stop partying here in La Jolla.
Okay, so back to what we were saying. I think you were talking about affiliate bridge pages.
Yeah, it's not. Basically, what Google's going to do is they're going to go to the link that you're going to supply them in your ad copy, and they're going to go there and see that it's. And actually, right now, what happened is you can't send traffic to a bridge page directly anyway.
Pretty much like if you're selling them, if the end page is a basketball, and then you send them to a page that says buy your basketball, and it's just a picture of a basketball that says buy your basketball, and they click it, and then it brings them to the affiliate page, that won't work anymore.
Yeah, so your display URL has to match the destination URL. So, I mean, that's aside from the quality score. Google just threw us another curveball, I think about 2 weeks ago. So that's another thing that we have to contend with. So another way, so let's talk about some ways we can improve our quality score.
Sure.
Again, it goes back to, relevance. I mean, I feel like I'm going in circles, but it goes back to the same thing.
Relevance, relevance.
Keyword to ad group, to ad copy, to landing page. These are the things that, that will improve your landing page.
Make sure you have original content on your landing page. Well, what most people do is they go to like whatever product they're selling, they copy the description, they copy that same exact content and put it on their page. Don't do that. Have about 400 to 600 words on that page that you're actually sending them to of original content. You can get it outsourced. We get everything outsourced. I mean, we don't write too much copy at all when it comes to actual web page copy.
And it's cheap. You get articles outsourced
for $4, $3. If you're building like a 4 or 5 page site, I mean, think about it, $20.
Yeah,
it's worth it.
Exactly. And another thing that is important now, which is where everything's kind of headed, is you have to make sure your site is SEO'd. So you want to have the right tags, the meta tags, the title tags in check.
As crazy as it sounds, it's true, because if you think about it, the spider, the actual Google AdWords spider, is still a spider. It's going to your page and scanning for the information, and then reporting back and giving you a quality score based on that. So,
and they're also looking at inbound links coming to your site. We don't know how deeply, but it definitely affects your ranking.
Domain names are big. We've actually slapped up landing pages and put them on domain names that actually have good page rank and good links coming in, and it was fine.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
and we've actually tested this 2 ways. If your page gets slapped, you can actually buy a brand new domain name and put the same content on there, and Google, the quality score will reset. But then it will, over time, go back to where it was. But if you get a domain name that has some quality in it, and put the same content on it, there's longevity there.
Yep. Another good tactic is using the actual keyword or one of your main keywords in the domain name. So if you're selling like basketballs, like I said before, maybe you can get like basketballresale.com or cheapbasketballs.com or something like that. Another way to look for that is also look for expired domains. Expired domains are awesome because they already have existing page rank. So they already have an existing page rank 2 or 3. They have a couple inbound links randomly here and there. You can actually just pick those up for like $10-15 a piece, or maybe even $5. Depending on the domain, and you will be surprised at how many expired domains are out there with good page rank that you can just set up your own stuff on.
Very true. Also, another technique that we use a lot is subdomains. So you can have a domain name that's like basketball shoes, and if you're going after Nike basketball shoes, you put Nike.basketballshoes.com. And that works twofold. One, you get the name in the link. So people see that when they're searching for whatever, it actually increases your CPR. And Google likes that too, because you're driving more relevant targeted traffic to the subdomain page.
It's like the karma system for domains.
So, what is it really that Google's looking for? I think it's.
They want to make sure like you're professional. They want the searcher to have a professional corporate experience. As stupid as it sounds, that's what they want, you know. And they're controlling the game, so you have to play by the rules. You can go around their back, and there's black hat secrets and stuff like that, and which we're actually going to release some of them in the pro membership. So we won't get into that right now. This is for everyone. Google wants basically you, the customer, the searcher, to feel like they're at home. They can just shop without any worries. So what else do you do on your landing pages? What do you do on your domains and your sites that actually like help? You know, so there's a couple different things that we do. No pop-ups, number one. No disabling the back button or resizing the browser, anything that's going to confuse the user. They're going to, what happened? You know.
You want to have kind of a corporate. Google's looking what we kind of feel is a corporate-looking site, a corporate-feeling site, something that people will come to and they'll be able to navigate easily, find content easily.
Yeah.
If they're looking for more information, they can sign up to a newsletter.
Totally.
Maybe some video. Video is really good.
And that's where we go with this. Is like building something like this is like a business. Whereas if you're using different tactics, it could be like gray hat, white hat, not white hat, gray hat or black hat, which we do once in a while. It makes quick cash, and that's what you have to do sometimes just to make the quick cash.
And like part of that is like having an about us page, it's having a privacy policy.
Building the business is definitely the way to go.
Yeah, so you want to have everything that looks like you're legit. Google's moving far away from these sketchy sites. If you're going to be advertising, Google looks at you as like, hey, you're a business. If you're a business, then you're professional. If you're professional, you have a professional site.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really common sense, and it's a pain in the ass that we have to work more to achieve these things, but it is what it is.
So just go through the pages you definitely need on your site.
Yeah.
About us, privacy policy, terms and conditions, contact info, and a refund policy. Even if you aren't selling your own product, and it's an affiliate product, but you have a link for a refund policy, they're going to think that you're actually selling the product, and that's going to get you a higher quality score. That's a little gray hat, but you know what? You're still going to have a refund policy, and you can take your affiliate program refund policy and just use it. Newsletter is another thing. You don't want to make it seem like you're forcing them to sign up for like a newsletter and to get more information or whatever like that. Do it subtly. Put it like somewhere on the right corner as soon as they log in, but there's still so much content. Or have a newsletter link. You'd be surprised how many people actually click the newsletter link and sign up. I mean, there's ways to still build a list and do this kind of stuff. You don't have to squeeze them before you do it.
Also ads, I feel Google looks at a page. If you have a lot of ads on your page, they're going to flag you for arbitrage.
Yeah.
They're going to think that something's up, and this is going to lower your quality.
Keep it to a minimum. If the banner is about, like, if you have a banner, maybe 2 banners about the actual product that you're selling on your landing page, it's okay because sometimes you want some graphics in there. But don't go overboard. I would say like maybe 1 on the top fold at the most.
Yeah. So,
and no AdSense. Stay away from AdSense.
Definitely no AdSense. Again, it just goes back to professional, and like kind of get into the experience that you want the user to have when they enter your site. You wouldn't want them to be bombarded by ads and by gimmicks, whatever.
Yeah.
That's exactly what what Google wants from you.
Yeah.
So again, it's all about tightly niching. From the keywords to the ads.
Having a nice clean template. Don't do anything that looks like it's weird or sketchy. Just have a nice clean template, and I'd say between 4 to 8 pages works.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much all you need.
And you could add things there that will in the long run boost conversions. You could educate them. You could build the list. You could give them bonuses for buying something. There's so many other things that you can do, and in the long run, it benefits you guys. So we have about a year ago we talked about this stuff and some
tightly niching, tightly grouping, so tight that Google will love you for it.
Right. And again, it's common sense because if someone's looking for a particular keyword and you're talking directly to them by putting that keyword in the ad, and then the ad drives them to a page, a landing page that talks specifically about the keyword, right? So they're already in that flow. When they're on that page, they're more likely to take action. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense.
Go to the new ppc.com. We'll put something on the bottom of the screen right here. I don't know, maybe over here. But there'll be a little link somewhere that you can actually click and watch the other video where we talk about this. Let's not get into details about this because it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah. So if you guys have any more questions, please go to the forums and ask away. And I think it's time to go surfing, yeah?
Yeah, let's go surfing, check out the beach.
Let's do it.
All right. Later.